Aren't you going to take a shower?
Well, I was thinking about it, but we're all out of hot water.
That's funny. There was plenty of hot water the whole time I was in there. Right up until to the very end, didn't I? I'm sure it's refilled by now.
I don't want to be late today. Christian Snee might come back in. He's that British guy from the Collectibles Roadshow.
I know.
They're doing the show from Clark this week.
You're kidding me. I love that guy.
I know.
He's so great. He knows everything about everything. And even if he doesn't, you believe him because he's British.
It's so exciting. You know, last week, somebody got $15,000 for an old eagle.
That's not a bad price for Don Henley.
Anyway, Christian came into the pharmacy, and I felt so bad because we didn't have any vitamins.
You were out of vitamins?
That's the same thing?
We used up all the hot water,
I did. Guilty. Sorry. I got in there and I just started singing in the shower and did the whole Madonna Live thing, which is a long concert, really. Oh, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. What are you doing?
I'm making a smoothie.
No, I didn't. I don't have a battery backup on. I just lost all the work. I worked very, 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 very hard on this.
Gosh, that's a lot of stuff around here.
I'm sorry. It's kind of crowded since I moved back, but I'll try to stay out of everybody's way.
Well, you're no bother to us, dear. You drank up all my senior moments tea.
I guess that would be me. I'm sorry. Senior moments? Well, that explains the sudden urge to buy a Craftmatic adjustable bed. Hey, Rusty. What are you doing?
I confiscated this from one of the students. Said he could have it back after school. I don't have much time.
Let me see that for a second.
Yeah. The green guys are the enemies, but if you use the up arrow, it makes them disappear. Or you could do it that way.
Sorry, I had kind of a rough morning. My laptop crashed. My mom and my sister were all over me for using all the hot water. Slammed my elbow into the soap dish when I was trying to Vogue. It's harder than you think.
Once I smashed a shower door doing my Pete Townsend guitar windmill. I was like, pow! I was so into it. Jumped out, kicked over a stack of towels. I didn't care.
You're a wild man.
I'm keeping it pretty simple now. Mostly Loggins and Messina. Some Fogelberg. Hey, if you want, I can swing by and check out your water heater.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be a lot of help. You have no idea what it's like when you're in the way.
I can imagine.
Right now.
Probably every day.
You are.
You know, in the way.
So it couldn't have been me. I don't even own a Speedo. Also, we will be forfeiting tomorrow night's basketball game so the Collectibles Roadshow can use our gym. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event, whereas for our team, losing a game is an everyday occurrence.
Oh, yeah, that's better than a pep rally, for sure.
The school gets a 10% cut right off the top from any antique that's sold.
Well, I think the school's in luck. I found what might be an extremely valuable doll cradle from the 1800s.
1800s, that's a 1-800 number, Pam. I don't think there's much demand for artifacts from Toys R Us.
Well, I haven't finished. You see, I happen to be an expert at aging things.
She's done wonders with me.
What I mean is, the appraiser, Christian Snee, thinks he's coming into Yokelville. But I'm going to get him to appraise something high and say, guess what, Mr. Big City? You've just been Pammed.
At least you won't stick to anything.
How about you, Ellen? You must have something to sell.
Nothing comes to mind.
I'm sorry, I think you misheard me. That was actually an order. You must have something to sell. We need everyone's 10%.
Excuse me, the only thing I could sell is my great-grandpap's watch. My grandpap wore this on the Titanic. Swam around the North Atlantic for an hour and a half with one arm in the air. And dumb old me had to go and ruin it in the Clark pool.
Well, it, could have been worse. It really couldn't have been worse. That's an awful story. Thanks for helping out with the hot water heater, Rusty.
It's no biggie. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. Well, here's your first problem. This puppy's not hooked up to the water supply.
Actually, that's not my first problem. My first problem is that's a hickory ham smoker. How about we zero in on the appliance that we're expecting to heat the water, huh?
Well, here's your problem. I'm not a plumber. I thought I could fix it.
Well, you gave it your best. I'm sure there's something I can find to bring to the Roadshow in here.
Remember this toaster?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and actually it just toasted one side of the bread, so it wasn't so much a toaster as a tanning salon for bread.
Hey, look, here's some of your old stuff.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. That's that Monopoly set that Aunt Mary gave me. I never opened it because I already had one. Oh, God, when she gave me this, I thought she was saying to me, here's everything you need to know about business and really in life, for that matter. So profound.
She gave me a yo-yo.
What are you doing in the garage? You're not smoking, are you?
I'm up to 3 hams a day now. No, we're looking for stuff to sell at the Roadshow, like, maybe we could sell this I Like Ike thermometer. I think it's broken. The temperature reads 134 degrees.
I got that when Dwight Eisenhower himself came through Clark on a whistle stop. Frankly, I don't think he was planning to stop until he saw me and whistled. Such a flirt. Yeah, this thermometer has stood like a token for all these years. What might have been another time, another place.
What do you think you could get for it at the Roadshow?
Well, I don't know, maybe I'll trade it for a big mouth Billy Bass.
Oh, I love that.
Those are great.
Yeah. Ike wasn't the only president I got to know. You should see what Jack Kennedy gave me.
Oh, my God.
A calendar. Boy, a lot of room out here. If we clean it up, it might make it a livable place.
Livable for who? Possums?
No, silly, we already have possums. But don't you worry. They're more scared of you than you are of them. Although, to me, they look like rats with their pointy teeth and their crazy, unblinking eyes. Well, have fun.
Great. Now I'm afraid to stay out here and go back in there.
As you can see, the workmanship is remarkable.
Oh, indeed. It's been scrubbed with True Value sandpaper, distressed with ginger ale, and beaten with the bicycle chain. I'd like to say 10 speed, but definitely a Schwinn.
Next! Hey, Pam. How'd it go with the estimator?
I underestimated him.
Hey, Rusty, you gonna sell your grandpap's watch?
Nah, I thought I'd hold on to it for sentimental value.
You lost it, didn't you?
I know I had it at the water park.
Can you believe my mom? What she said about the garage?
What do you mean?
Well, you were there. You heard her talking about it could be a livable space. She's not a direct person. Trust me, that's her way of saying, it's too crowded here. We're in each other's way. You find a place to live.
Wow. I didn't catch any of that.
Well, I'm not living in the garage, I'll tell you that.
Hey, there's some cheap apartments out by the stock car track.
Well, as much as I'd like to be multi-car pile-up adjacent, I think I'm gonna save some money and get a nice little house, maybe on the prairie.
Well, it could be Egyptian, but if you look closely, you see the Garfield written across it. All of this says to me, next! Now, what surprisingly useless refuse from the late 80s have you unearthed?
Hello, Mr. Snee. I brought in, I got this from an upscale store in Los Angeles. They wanted $350 for it, but when I pointed out that it was fraying and falling apart and it had been in a farmhouse probably for years and years, I actually talked them up to $500. So I used to keep it in the kitchen.
Well, I have a much better place for it. Next!
This is a walking stick from the Civil War era, I believe. Well, you're the expert. You know, funny story. For a very brief period...
Yes. Oh, it's breathtaking. Yes, I think I've seen something like this before.
In a museum.
No, in my fireplace. That's kindling. Next!
I'm told that it's an Etruscan mortar and pestle, and that it has great cultural and religious significance. It was only found in the dwellings of high priests. It smells a little funny because I used to make salsa in it for dinner parties.
2 comments. One, you've desecrated and rendered valueless an historic piece. And 2, used too much cilantro. Next!
Oh, it's worthless?
Oh, no. Not on days when it's 134 degrees. But seriously, it's just a sad reminder of a 5-star general with a 2-star marriage. Next!
It's not so much an antique, but it's very telling of its era, which was the late mid-'90s to the early late mid-'90s. And I'll do this one.
Go from here. Leave me. Leave this chair. Absent yourself.
I should go.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi.
Oh, Mr. Snee. You left the Monopoly at home. I thought you wanted to see what it was worth.
No. Oh, I'm not gonna sell this.
It's never been opened.
No, my Aunt Mary gave it to me, but it's not for sale.
That's a good thing, because it would totally lose its value. This is from the first year that Monopoly was manufactured.
Well, it's not for sale.
What would you say if I were to offer you somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000?
I just might be moving to that neighborhood.
Hey, Alan, congratulations.
Yeah.
I hear that game's worth like $6,000. You know what that means?
Yeah, it means the school gets a $600 commission and the cafeteria can start making fish sticks out of fish.
It also means you can make a down payment on a house.
Yeah, I guess it's time for me to do that, but I don't know. If I move out, who's gonna help Mom with the finances and paying the bills and...
Well, you could do that from her from your new place.
Yeah, I guess I could. But who's gonna make that delicious banana loaf that she loves so much?
Actually, she hates a banana loaf. You're the only one who eats it. And I'm the one who makes it. Mom did pretty well when you were in L.A. Plus, you can always come home. She's got that great welcome mat at the front door that our great-grandmother wove herself.
Where'd she go?
She's going to sell the welcome mat.
I guess you sell the game, you move out.
Yeah. I don't know. This game has great sentimental value to me. A lot of sentimental value.
You don't want to move out, do you?
Of course I don't want to move out. I just moved back. I changed my whole life to be here, to be with my family. I love my family. My family is like family to me.
maybe you're imagining the whole thing. Why don't you just ask your mom point blank, do you want me to leave?
Conversations with mothers can be tricky. There's no talking to mine. She's always accusing me of not caring about her.
How old is she?
I don't know.
Possums. Oh,
Frank Granny's welcome mat is nailed down?
ever since the trick-or-treaters took a run at it in '75.
That's just as well. At least Ellen will feel welcome when she comes to visit.
Visit? What are you talking about?
Well, she's thinking about getting her own place.
Oh, no, she just got back. I don't want her leaving again. This is why it's so awful being a mother. Your babies grow up and leave you, and then they come back, and then they leave you again, and then your little one tries to steal the welcome mat.
I guess she was right. I mean, if she knows it upsets you, I'm sure she can put it off.
No, not because of me. That's just selfish. If she wants to go, then I'll just have to support that, no matter how much it hurts me. I won't make her feel guilty. She should move out, and then one day, come back. Find me dead in the upstairs hallway. Maybe on the blanket box.
The blanket box. The antique blanket box.
Oh, hey, Mom. You're home. What'd you get for that Eisenhower thing?
Just a reminder that I'm nothing special. Well, at least it's one less thing to clutter my little world.
Hey, speaking of that, I was thinking, I know it's been kind of crowded since I got back, so I was actually thinking...
Maybe it's time you got a place of your own.
Really? Well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Well, if you can afford it, I mean, you should absolutely have your own space.
Maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm your mother. No one loves you more than your mother. Now you get out of my house.
What do you think I can get for this?
Well, if it's your first offense, a slap on the wrist. That's the schools.
Well, I found this out by the dumpster. Actually, it was in the social studies class, but next to a trash can. On a cart. Okay, Ellen, jeez, take it easy. So did you talk to your mom?
Yeah, she definitely wants me out.
Well, there you go. So I guess you're gonna sell the Monopoly game.
Well, if I don't sell the game, I can't move out.
I better sell this. I got a lot of overhead.
Impressive, isn't it?
Oh, indeed.
As you can tell, it's an authentic...
$18 vase purchased at Walmart at the turn of the week, scrubbed with a scouring pad and rolled in a cat litter box. Next!
Damn it, he's good.
Ms. Richmond, where's our little treasure?
Well, I thought maybe we should firm up a price before I just handed it over.
Ooh, hardball.
Well, let's just say you offered me Baltic Avenue, and I'd like Park Place.
I know 6,000 was a little low, so I'm prepared to offer you 6,500.
Well, I'm prepared to leave.
7,500.
This isn't going to work out.
Oh, this is top dollar we're talking here. You're negotiating like a woman who, for some reason, doesn't want the money. I mean, this money could be life-changing.
Well, maybe some people don't want to change their lives. Maybe some people believe that when something has sentimental value, you can't put a price tag on it. Maybe some people believe that things should be passed down from generation to generation. Maybe some people believe in family.
10,000.
I'll go get it. Well, it's official. I'm getting the money, so I'm moving out. And since I was able to talk the guy up, I don't have to live next to the stock car track. I can get one of those places next to the power plant.
Good. You're both here. I thought we could all just stay in this evening.
Oh, I gotta get back to the Roadshow.
No, not tonight. Everybody's home. You know, well, of course, you're going to be moving out soon. I just thought we could all stay in and make popcorn and chat. You know, and catch up. Come on. I'm all set up in the kitchen. Come on.
Set up?
Well, I thought we'd play a game.
Oh, no, Mom.
The Monopoly?
Well, now, some of the pieces scattered under the dishwasher when I opened it up, so we're gonna have to use this safety pin for the thimble and this thimble for the little hat.
But you opened the box.
Well, you can't play with it closed.
Yeah, and you can't buy a house with it opened.
Well, sure you can, and hotels and waterworks.
It's not worth anything now.
Going into the box is worth hours of fun.
I'm really having fun, aside from being one pink 5 away from bankruptcy.
Yeah, I'm glad we did this, Mom. I own it.
Well, I just wanted to do something special before you move out. So.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Now that we played the game, I'm not sure I can move out.
I know. We have such fun together. It's a shame to break us up. You owe me 10.
Thanks, squashed like a bug.
Yeah, well, that's not what I meant. I don't want to make you feel bad.
Well, you can't make me feel any worse than you are by moving out. No, that's wrong. I want you to be happy.
Well, if it's about me being happy, I wouldn't move out. I'd stay here.
You mean you don't want us out of your hair?
No. No, the reason I work in the kitchen, I'm crowding you so much, is I want to be around both of you. That and the banana loaf.
I feel the same way.
Me too. Except, of course, I hate the banana loaf.
I wish we would have figured this out earlier. We could have gotten the money and made our lives easier.
Yeah, more outlets in the kitchen, a bigger water heater, and a new blanket box for the hallway.
Something nice for Mom.
Oh. Well, in that case, I wear a size 6, and I'm allergic to anything fake.
The vintage game, you never opened it.
Of course not. Your grandmother gave it to your Aunt Mary. Aunt Mary gave it to you. This is not for playing with. This is a keepsake. This is for cherishing.
It's also worth $10,000.
Oh, screw the water heater. We're getting a jacuzzi.